Yo, 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 and we are live. Big up every single person. How is everybody doing? I'm sure everybody's amazing. Let people come in. Cool. We'll let a few people more. Hope you... Streams. Yo, guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't not done it already, please click the subscribe button. We're now doing a live watch along for the Warrington versus Lara fight. Hope you guys are coming in amazing. Big up the YouTube gang, Twitch gang, Periscope gang as well. Hope you guys are all doing well. Come in, guys. Take a seat. Hope you guys are doing amazing stuff. Currently watching the Zelfa Barrett fight. Zelfa Barrett's doing fairly decent as well. Very good display by Zelfa Barrett in this fight. But he needs to step it up the gears. He's becoming too lethargic, should step up the gas, man. I'm telling you, he could take this guy out very soon. Hope you guys are doing it and doing amazing. Big up the YouTube gang, Twitch gang, and Periscope gang. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Lara versus Warrington. Can't wait for this sort of fight. Let's see if the mic's working. I hope you guys can hear me all good. Let me know if you guys can't hear me. And yeah, like this one, I literally just can't wait. But let me know what you guys think. Who do you guys think will win? Etc. Hold on, let me just close the door. Cool. Big up everyone here. I'm telling you guys, it's been an eventful weekend. Lara versus Warrington. I'm really disappointed in the fact that he dropped the belt. And we'll talk about the belts closer towards the fight. Or maybe slightly afterwards, because those belts are causing a lot more problems. Is it the first live of the year? Actually, no, this is the second live of the year, 2021. So big up everyone as well. Hope you guys doing it well in this time of, It's just testing time with coronavirus and everything. So big up you guys as well. Literally, Zelfa Barrett's what I'm in this fight watching. What Zelfa Barrett's got to step it up a gear. Because right now he's too lackadaisical. All right, he needs to up the levels. I expect better from Zelfa Barrett at this moment in time. He can clearly take out this guy really easily. So big up Zelfa Barrett as well. So Warrington versus Lara. Let me just bring up the stats in terms of Warrington versus Lara. Warrington, in a nutshell, he should have fought last year as well. From what I was seeing last year, he should have fought at the fight camp or at the Matchroom Square Garden. Really didn't. He opted out because he wanted the fans to come back. I know he's big in Leeds, but he needs to jump in. You know, sometimes you're not going to get fans straight away, so you need to take the risk. Okay, I know he might not be earning a lot at that period of time, but take it one step closer to it's another fight in your career, another fight on BoxRec. So yeah, like I really, although he, it's everyone's decision as well whether they should continue on fighting throughout the pandemic period. You know, sometimes you just just jump in. You know what I'm saying? So let me just show you what I mean. Hang on a minute. Not sure if you can see this, guys. Yeah, cool. Actually, let me put this to this side. Calm. Okay. So with Warrington, in a nutshell, let me just close all of this nonsense, man. Yeah, like Warrington. Hey, you see, guys, here I had a lot of issues connecting, but let's just carry on. Warrington. Okay. Kid Galahad back in 2019. That was a huge fight for Warrington, but Carl Frampton as well, good person on his career to beat. Sidney Selby, very tough opponent as well. So yeah, he's fought a few decent opponents. So yeah, like hopefully Maurizio Lara. You know, I haven't heard much about this guy Maurizio Lara. Maybe it's because I'm in the UK and this guy's in the US. Maurizio Lara with 21 wins, 14 by way of knockout, 2 losses. Just a little bit more about Maurizio Lara. His last sort of fight. Hang on a minute. Yeah, his last actual fight was against Sergio Ponte, 28-10. So he's been having a few tune-up fights in the middle of time. The last fight was, if this is if this is British, this is American times. I'm guessing this is 13th of February. Yeah, so this is he fought in the 4th of December last year. 4th of December is, you know, it's fairly recent as well. Prior to that, he fought in August. So yeah, he's been keeping himself active. Where was his loss? He lost against Elliot Chavez, in 2018, and then he lost his first professional bout. So really and truly, you can't really count the first one. So the second one is really the only ones you can really count. By that stage, he lost against a guy who was 5-1, and so very good run of form over his last couple of fights. So I expect him to, pose a very tough opponent. I'm not sure where they're ranked. Just need to check that now. Hang on, let me find out. So hang on, let me find it. Just general boxing ranking because there's so much belts. I'm not sure how this guy ranks in general. Right. Let's just carry on. So let's go down. Not light heavyweight. I wish he was. Hey, let's go down. All right, boom. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Well, where are they fighting these two out of them? I completely forgot. Warrington keeps changing his weights around, so this is where it starts getting a bit more confusing. Oh, but he's lost his belt as well. All right, ignore this. This is nonsense. Ignore this. But nevertheless, how do I stop sharing? Nevertheless, it was a very, very tough opponent. Lara for Josh Warrington. I expect him to pose a lot of problems. Of course, at the moment in time, Delta Barrett, being a part of the Pat Barrett gym, I think he is a part of. So I expect him to win this fight convincingly. He's winning on points, to be fair, but he needs to put an end to this guy. I think he can. He's really damaged this guy's nose as well, so I expect him to clean this guy out fairly soon. Okay, big up everyone from Periscope, Twitch, and YouTube as well. Periscope gang, please note on Periscope, I think you guys know this, but you guys will be going over to Twitter. So if you follow me on Twitter, I think it's the Off the Canvas official or OTC official. You should be able to find me on Twitter as well. So any live bouts that happen in watch alongs that would appear on there. On Twitch, follow me on Twitch. Just follow me so that you can get all the latest updates. I'll be doing next fight would probably be next weekend. So what is it? What's next weekend is, let me just look. I think Matchroom are the only ones that have it next weekend. Matchroom. Matchroom Sport. Cool. Let's get this cracking. Next week's schedule is Abenitia versus Kelly. Who's on this bill? Hopefully some good fighters on this bill. Otherwise, I'm not covering this bill. Florian Mark versus Ryan Charlton. Robbie Davis Jr. versus Gabriel Valenzuela. Yeah, Jody Fisher with his fight against, or to be announced, his fight. Jordan Gill, big up. Jordan Gill, on his comeback as well to the sport of boxing. I heard a lot of his story with Dave Coldwell as well, so I expect Jordan Gill to put up in a huge fight against Cesar Juarez, not Chavez, but Cesar Juarez. 35 wins, 19 KOs, and 9 losses. So yeah, like that next week I probably won't cover Avenesia versus Kelly, because it is a week card. Week straight afterwards is Scardinia versus Ludez. Straight after that is the Parker versus Karia Farr. Is it Karia Farr or Junior Farr? Forgot this guy. Yeah, Junior Farr, not Karia Farr. And then on the 27th, on the exact same day as the Parker fight, is the Alvarez Yildirim fight, and that I'm definitely covering that fight as well. So stay tuned. And then a week straight after that is Povetkin versus Dillian White. So that fight is, I can't wait for those sort of fights to come about. At this point, oh, hang on, let me try to get back into StreamYard again. That's it, StreamYard's back up and running. So the votes are now into the 9th round. 48 seconds, 47 seconds left of the round. So yeah, like, he needs to step it up the gear right now. Really needs to step up the gear. So big up all the people from Twitch, Periscope, and YouTube. Follow me on all of those platforms and let me know what you guys think of the upcoming fights, etc. So new setup, new studio, new everything. Okay, so we're getting big in 2021. Okay, So big up everyone in the chat as well. Right. I wanted to talk about this later, but I think now is probably a fitting time. The Daniel Dubois sort of debacle. Um, Now, a lot of people have been talking on social media. This one I might have to clip up and put it on YouTube separately. So, currently filming this actually on the live stream. So, Daniel Dubois debacle. Wanted to get into that a bit more detail. In a nutshell, look, guys, with Daniel Dubois, I expect a lot from him. I expect him to do big things in the future. I even believe that he'll become a world champion. But his mindset currently is, I don't even think I don't know if it's his mindset, but it's something missing about him. I don't know whether it's his conviction in what he's saying. And he reminds me of that guy from the Losers documentary on Netflix. Some of you guys may know who he is. I forgot what his name was. But he was, what's his name? Oh, it's gonna bug me. He's gonna bug me, guys. Let me find out what his name is. So Loser documentaries on Netflix, and then just people. Who's this guy, man? Boxer, cool. Should be able to find this guy. Michael Bennett. Yeah, Michael Bennett. That's the name. He reminds me, Daniel Dubois reminds me of Michael Bennett. And if you don't know the story of Michael Bennett, what happened is that earlier in his career, in terms of ability, he was big. Okay. He then fought the amateurs. This is back in the days of Muhammad Ali. Okay. Or was it Mike Tyson? I think it was back in the days of the Mike Tyson sort of era. And then he was beating opponents. Okay. But he did actually want to box. In fact, his dad pushed him into boxing. And what happened was that although he was good at it, he didn't really enjoy it, and he would often really feel guilty about some of the things he was doing. I don't know, he did, when somebody don't want to do something, but they happen to be good at it, it's a weird internal battle between you and your abilities. So he then, took the step. I think his mindset was not good. He went into his last fight and got knocked out cleanly, and decided that he didn't want to no longer be a part of the sport. Then turned to Hollywood, and now I think he's acting and directing. So I think with Daniel Dubois, if he's really really good and he doesn't want to continue on becoming a world champion in the sport of boxing in his heart of heart, that's fine as well. That's absolutely fine. He could just say, "Look, guys, I don't want to do it." What's not Herbie High? What's his name again? Michael Bent. With Michael Bent, right now he's well respected in the directing industry across the US and North America in general. So, right, he's doing a Netflix documentary, guys. He's on a Netflix show, so big things come from Daniel Dubois if he applies himself. If he decides to say to himself, okay, he could be a good trainer. He could be a world-class trainer and not be a world-class fighter. But if he wants to become a world-class fighter, he took the right step in regards to his training team and getting the Mark Tibbs and Jimmy Tibbs, simply because the pair of them have improved Dillian White to a substantial level. Okay, they were instrumental as well. I think they're currently training Billy Joe Saunders. Jimmy Tibbs, Mark Tibbs is training Billy Joe Saunders. So I expect Daniel Dubois, along with Billy Joe Saunders, to perform at a greater level that they currently are at the moment in time. For those of you guys who just tuned in, we're talking about Daniel Dubois in lead up of the Warrington fight. So trainers, he's done a good job in regards to getting the Mark Tibbs on board. However, no, the fight's not actually started yet. With regard, I think the what's it called? The currently he's fighting is Zelfa Barrett. So Shea Shida, and the fight hasn't started yet. But with regards to Daniel Dubois, the video is something left to be desired. And this is my take on it, guys. Yeah, let me know what you guys think as well. I might be talking nonsense, but I might be onto something here. I think he should be managed. Check this out. I think he should be managed by Tunde Ajayi. Okay, Tunde Ajayi is exactly what he needs. I'm telling you this for a fact. Now, Tunde Ajayi, what he's done for Anthony Yard as a manager. We're talking not as a trainer. I'm talking about as a manager, okay? Because these criticisms have come from being a trainer. So as a manager, if you want to cut that in half, he has put Anthony Yard in a position to earn a lot of money. Okay, he has put Anthony Yard in terms of his roadmap to fight, and it put him from a novice to becoming a world title challenger. Okay, world title challenger. So I believe Tunde Ajayi will be the best person to manage his career. However, instead of Frank Warren, and should he be with Frank Warren? That is a good question. Personally, if I was a boxer, I would be a free agent. I wouldn't be with any promoter, wouldn't be with any sort of network, whatever. Even if they offer, Zelfa Barrett got caught with a good jab by Martinez. Very good jab, guys. Literally, as I saw it, I turned around and see his head bobbing, boom. It's mad. But yeah, Daniel Dubois, to wrap this up, videos and marketing material, I would suggest you stay away from that. Focus on his training. Maybe take clips of his training, clips of him in the body bag, clips of him, doing a few SNC drills, etc. Similar to how Anthony Joshua does it, pad work, stuff like that. I would not have him in front of camera speaking so to say, because he's not naturally good at that, unless he has like weeks and weeks and weeks of training. I'm talking about he's sitting in front of camera, he's sitting in front of, I don't know, like his team, whoever it is, his media team, his PR team, and then just drilling on how to speak in general, or maybe even get a speaking coach. From like every single person, if they can't do something, they should implement a coach. If they can afford it, implement a coach that can take on those responsibilities and teach you how to up your skill in that, shortened area. So from my perspective, Daniel Dubois, I expect him, not even I expect him, I really believe that he'll become a world champion, and he will become a world champion within the next 5 years. Mark my words. Some people might think he doesn't have the mentality for that. So if he doesn't have the mentality for that, he should not fight in the sport of boxing. If he has the mentality to become a world champion, he should continue on the sport of boxing and fix up royally. Okay, so that's in a nutshell with Daniel Dubois. What other topics did I have? So it's Daniel Dubois or Canelo. Okay, now Canelo, in a nutshell, guys, I'm going to tell you something with Canelo. Canelo will lose to Billy Joe Saunders, in my opinion. Yildirim he will batter, similar to how we did to. How tall is Yildirim as well? And that depends on how Yildirim fights. I barely even saw Yildirim fight. I don't even know how we got there, to be fair. But nevertheless, Yildirim is currently his height is around 5'11" and a half, which is a lot taller than Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez, I think, is 5'7", 5'8". 21 bouts, 12 by way of knockouts, with 2 losses. One he got KO'd one time. His notable wins is his losses actually in general is against Chris Eubank Jr. And that was quite a while ago. I remember watching that fight, or clips of that fight, to be fair, against Chris Eubank Jr. And he lost his last fight against Anthony Joshua. How is a fighter who lost his last fight in the position to become a mandatory challenger to Canelo Alvarez? How was that possible, guys? I don't know. But how long ago was this as well? Because this is why I don't like the belts, man. This is what gets me frustrated. The guy fought in 2019. His last fight was in February 2019. Okay, he never fought in about a year and a half, 2 years now, and his last fight was a loss. And for some weird reason, he appears to be in the position of becoming a world title challenger. Wow, Zelf Barrett needs to step up the gears. Needs to step up the gears. Um, he's becoming lethargic and complacent. He's letting his guard down. Zelf Barrett needs to up the levels as well. Let's see if I can try to connect to audio. Let's see if that seems to work. Let me try something. Hold on. Oh no, because my audio is connected. That's why it's not working. Cool. So yeah, Canelo. But for me, Canelo would not Canelo. Billy Joe Saunders would batter Canelo, nice and easy. Billy Joe Saunders will literally grip for him and just pound him, and then start becoming sleek after a while. That's what I think. Okay, but yeah, into the last round with Zelfa Barrett. How long left to the next fight? Should be after this one, isn't it? Let me check the Matchroom. Let me check Matchroom's fight card, because I think this is the last fight before Warrington. For me as well, just last minute predictions. I think Warrington will win, but I don't think he'll be a KO. I think he'll actually be a 12th round snooze fest. That's what I think, honestly. For some weird reason, I think we've got snooze fest written all over this. And yeah, this might not be great in terms of display, but nevertheless, I can't wait for this fight. What is the order of these fights? Is Elf Barrett the last one? Because from what I'm seeing, Ibrahim Nadim, Johnny Phillips is the last one ahead of this fight. What's going on, guys? Talk to me. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, what's going on? Why is it appearing that, and this is on the Matchroom website themselves, the Warrington versus Lara. I do strongly believe that this is the last fight before the Warrington fight. Cool. I think it's next. Yeah, it's next. Yeah, it's next. Cool. Now, big up those as well from all angles as well. Andy Clark's scorecard. He's calling this a draw. Now, wasn't paying too much attention to the fight, to be fair. However, Zelf, man, I don't know what's going on, mate. You should clean this guy up quickly. You gave him the earlier rounds, so mate, I don't know, guys, man. Gave him the earlier rounds, so it's a tough decision. Very, very tough. Even though the last couple of rounds I could have watched it because I'm doing the live. Let me just move my shirt a little this way. Makes it better. So right now, though, man, I'm gonna be disappointed if you end up losing this fight. Really, really disappointed if you end up losing this fight. Hold on. Let me just try to see if I can connect my audio. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Oh, I can't hear this. Can you guys hear me good? Let me just see my audio is still working. Yeah, my audio is still working. Rotted, fam. My head was a bit weird. Wow, I was off about one. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, guys. 0 for about one this, but like for me, this is arguable. Right now, very, 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 very controversial. Very, very controversial. Very, very, very controversial. Hold on, guys. But yeah, nevertheless, like if he won, he won. Get like just ignore this guy, keep it moving, and I wish the best for you as well. Because I will not want to fight this guy again. I don't know what's going on with the with the Bluetooth, because right now it's moving a bit mad. Like the way, if I tell you how it sounded like I was in the Matrix. Hang on, let's do this again. I know, guys, this is the first time I'm connecting here, so and I've got connectivity issues. Let's do this again. Should now work. Cool. Perfect. Now I can hear you guys. Hope you guys can hear me all good as well. Let me just check my audio. Mic check, mic check. Yes, yes. Cool. He looks a bit cut though, off of Barrett. Wow, this is mad. Literally on point. Very, very controversial win. Very, very controversial win. Commentator said if you let your hands go, you had a lot of success. That's the problem. If you don't let your hands go, you're not gonna hit. Yeah, so Barrett should have hit a lot more times. And then like it's easy to say that, but he should have amped the pressure. He should have amped the quantity of punches, not necessarily the quality. His quality was amazing, but his quantity of punches um, should have increased. You know. Wow. Wow. One judge had it 118, 111. Controversial. Controversially. Controversial, guys. Oh my God. Share debt? Unfortunately, not. Sky Sports, brother, are on smoke. Oh my God. You know Sky Sports, bro? Let me tell you something, yeah. I uploaded a 10-second clip. Not even 10-second clip. You know, what was it? It was the Black Lives Matter not protest. It was a Black Lives. What was it? It was a Black Lives Matter advert that they had on their website or Instagram, and I reposted it, but it included Sky Sports material. I'm not gonna lie. As soon as Sky Sports saw that, they locked it up. I don't know how they cut. Wow, Eddie's pissed because the judges scored them unfairly. Literally, guys. Wow, people are saying Kiko Martinez should have been a clear decision in terms of win. Not win, but in terms of like, it was a lot closer. One scorecard had it a lot wider to the foreign fighter. So Eddie's basically saying that foreign fighters are being disrespected, and you know, when they be judged within the UK, hold on, they put my glasses on. But guys, like literally, like Kiko Martinez can easily feel as though he's been disrespected. Because from his perspective, he's probably thinking like, I came over to this UK, and it's similar to how the UK come over to the US in terms of fighters, like heavily disrespected, heavily not rated, like really actually, it's not it's not on the level that's fair. I can understand why foreign fighters don't like to come over to the UK and vice versa. Why UK fighters don't want to head over to America fight because the scoring in I'm in Vegas, bro. Vegas is a good place, you know. Very, very, very good place. What time is it in Vegas, bro? Talk to me. I'm not sure what time it is in Vegas necessarily. Um, hopefully it's not too late in Vegas, but Vegas. I've been to LA. I've never been to Vegas, so to say. Although Vegas was very close. 2:25. Wow. Probably in the afternoon. Wow, you guys are lucky, man. Do you know when you guys are fighting in Vegas? Yeah, when I used to wake up for Mayweather fights. That do you know what time it was? It was about 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. Like, and then I didn't want to wake up sometimes with regards to LA fights and a Vegas fight. If it was, and even New York fights as well, if it was a snooze fest. Um, so I had to pray that it was good fights. And you know what? You guys delivered a lot of the times, and particularly in recent times, with regards to the Canelo Alvarez fight, the Danny Garcia versus Errol Spence fight. Very, very big opponents. And there was one before that, Teofimo Lopez versus Vasily Lomachenko. Very, very huge fight as well. So I'm really glad in terms of the production in the US is much better than the UK. Um, Trevor Tag Davis fought as well earlier last year as well, and just earlier this year, who fought? It was Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell, and it was a very good opponent, a very good fight between them. Yeah, very very good fights happening in the US. So yeah, like I can't wait for what's the next huge fight happening in the US. I'm not sure. I am not sure. What was the new? What could it be? Yildirim versus Canelo Alvarez. But apart from that, yeah, no, but HBO, bro. Do you know what? I think HBO, the how do you say it? The downfall of HBO opened the doors for the zone to enter in the market and launch a serious title bid in terms of clearing up the competition. HBO were great. Now, I don't know the huge reasons as to why HBO stopped. To my understanding, was the fact that they couldn't get the huge fights on, but with $1 billion, companies, it could be anything. HBO have been a part of some of the biggest fights of all time, biggest fights of all time. especially with Manny Pacquiao Mayweather. Prior to that, even who were they doing on HBO at that time? Because I know a few fighters flew from Fox to HBO and ESPN. But yeah, HBO was huge, and I can't wait for. But DAZN came in and really amped the level. And if I was an American, you know, DAZN would be a lot more appealing. No pay-per-view, monthly fees as well. You get better fights than you do on top of the ESPN and PBC shows, Fox PBC shows. I don't see what the downfall is. The only problem is that DAZN may increase in terms of the price. Wow, Jim Lampley. Wow. Wow. You got seats to some of these huge fights, bro. Bro, all I'm saying is, yeah, like, in terms of just, HBO, they, bro, I'm not gonna, it's not even HBO, bro, ESPN right now have really learned a lot from HBO. A hell of a lot. HBO were the front runners at one point. I can't remember the huge fights that were on HBO because in the UK I was on some illegal streets anyway, so because I was young at that time, guys. Big I had money to pay for pay per view US pay per view prices, and they weren't broadcasted over the UK because a lot of the UK producers, with whether it be Sky Sports, whether it would be BT Sport was not even around. We had ITV. Well, no, was it ITV Sport? I think it was ITV Sport and Channel 5 Boxing. So the production in terms of no production, but the broadcasting in the UK was non-existent. So people like me had to find alternative means to watch some of the fights. Um, and yeah, like I can't remember who like HBO fighters. Let me just find out HBO fighters, HBO fights in general. Um, Killer Alvarez is on HBO, but I'm talking about the older version. Not sure who else could have been on HBO. Let me just check this out. Hold on, let me check this out. It's disappointing that they left boxing as well. Classic fights. Canelo Golovkin. Yes, I remember that. Canelo Golovkin. I didn't know that was on HBO as well. I was young at that time, so I would not have known where it was all ranked or what broadcasters they were, especially in the first fight. Miguel Cotto versus Ali. Very, very good fight as well. What other fights as well? Greatest hits. Oh, surely there's more than this. Miguel Cotto, yeah, very, very big as well. So yeah, like put sunglasses on so you can watch the reflection. Oh my days, blood. You lot are scum, man. Don't you? Bro, bro. Big man thing, yeah. Bro, we'll get cancelled, man. We'll get our whole thing locked off, bro. Bro, this is another thing, yeah. Guys, Barrera, Gonzalez, Morales, literally, they are iconic fighters. Gonzalez, Barrera, very, very big opponent, very big fighters as well. Okay. Hispanic fighters on HBO, huge. But yeah, bro, do you know what, bro? Like this reminded me so much of something. Yeah. Do you know what I noticed? Yeah. If on social media platforms, right? And I'm gonna be straight blunt with you. In the UK, we suffered a few racial allegations with regards to footballers. Not allegations, to be fair. In the UK, Oh, I'm watching a few clips of the Dillian White highlights. Yeah, it's not nice to watch, man. That is not nice to watch. But let's go back to Sky Sports now. Sky Sports, social media. I've seen footballers read soccer players in the UK receive racial abuse. Okay, comment section, etc. You see emojis of. I'm not going to get into it too much detail, but some of the most horrid slurs and emojis, monkey emojis, banana emojis, and some of the most horrid abuse that could have occurred. Okay. Now, when I posted, check this out, guys. When I posted about what's it called? When I reposted something from Sky Sports, they locked it off quick. They locked it off rapid, and I was just like, you know what, guys? That your priorities in terms of this whole thing is not correct. You know the way there. It's your intentions are focused on your back pockets as opposed of the well-being of the individual users amongst that platform. And that's what really opened my eyes because I will get locked off, man. The other day, man, even when I posted something on YouTube, or I think it was the Ryan Garcia fight, I posted a little clip about like a 5-second clip of the fight of the knockout, yeah. 5 seconds. They locked it off. Yeah. Had I tweeted something racist, for example, or done a comment on Ryan Garcia's post that's racist, that would stay on there for days, sometimes weeks, you know. It's a harsh reality, but that's the world we're living in at the moment as well. Shane there where it says watching Pebble Beach PJ golf. Bro, golf here is a sport I want to get into. I want to get into golf because the reason why, in terms of just golf, well, it's just cool. Yeah, in terms of golf, bro, like the network that you can, the network you could do with regards to golf clubs and memberships is huge. You know, okay, Warrington Lara is coming up now. So Josh Warrington won his last fight, and British Lara who won 4 of his last fights, one of which is no contest. Key questions is, could Warrington overlook Lara, and is Lara a genuine threat? How important is a good performance for Warrington? That is a great question as well. How important is a good performance for Warrington? Fairly good. But to be fair, this is his first fight after a long wait. So I expect him to, be a bit rusty in the first half of the fight and then come into a bit later on. But I don't assume that there's going to be a knockout. Lara seems to be a very tough opponent. Only losses within his first fight, and like he's about 2 years ago was his other loss. David Diamante looking sharp. Shout out David Diamante. Rich Lara's coming out for the ring walk. Bro, I love a Mexican ring walk, bro. It might just be me. I do like. I don't know what's that thing called? I like the violins. Like sick. I'm not gonna lie. The Mexican violins are bad boy. Yeah. It's calming, soothing, but yet very very lethal. And it's like a controlled, aggressive type of music. It's like walking in. It's like knowing you're gonna batter somebody, but in the background you've got classical music. Imagine that. It'll be calm, majestic, but yet so absurd. I might be talking nonsense, guys, but you guys know I'm on. Big up, guys. Right, Warrington's walking in. No Leeds fans, so this guy will be his first fight after coming off a long layoff. He vacated the belt as well, so not sure what you guys think of that, because I'm not too keen on people dropping belts, but nevertheless, I'm not too keen on belts to begin with. Okay, well, you know the way there. Hang on a minute, guys. As well, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to myself and subscribe to I've got a few friends as well that I do watch along, so and hope they're doing amazing stuff as well. But yeah, big up you guys. We're actually so close to 100 subs. We are so close to 100 subs, guys. What's going on? Very, very close to 100 subs, guys. So if you guys have a chance, head over and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That would be amazing, guys. But yeah, big up you guys as well. All right, just for just doing a walkout now. Let's get cracking. Let's get this show on the roll, guys. What rhythm is this? Some Leeds song. Leeds. Oh, I think it might be a Leeds football club chant. Let's go. It's some sort of like parade and some old 70s England. Oh, he's played that tune. Oh, what's it called? What's it called? You guys know the rhythm, yeah? That's what he's on. The guy seemed pumped up as well. We needed to win as well, guys. In homegrown fighter. So yeah. Hang on, let me get. Oh, I wish I had some snacks, man. I ate all my snacks today, man. Bro, guys, I'm telling you, yeah. Oh, what's the name? Show you that, yeah. In the US, when I went over there for a couple of months, one one thing that I've loved to eat when I was over there was Pringles. Yeah, was that barbecue Pringles? Your one is different to the UK. It's on another level. But let's get cracking. It's featherweight contest. So yeah, Josh Warrington. I hope he batters Lara, Lara. But Mauricio Lara looks like he's in a very, very good condition. Very, very good condition. But looks are deceiving, guys. There's no Mexican referees or Mexican judges, sorry. And I'm not always for that. I want, the fighters or the fight, sorry, to be officiated by the home fighter or somebody who represents the country of the home fighter and the away fighter as well. And then you've got like a neutral. That neutral could come from, I don't know, Scandinavia, America, actually not really America, but because I've noticed they could be a lot more biased towards Mauricio Lara because there's a lot of contingency over there. So maybe even an Eastern European or an African or an Asian promoter, or Asian referee or judge. But if they're good judges, they're good judges. You know the way they're. Virtual Lara, age 22, younger than me, man. 24 fights, 121 of them. Virtual Lara looks pumped, man. All right, best of luck, Maurizio, as well. Well, Josh Warrington, I expect you to clean this guy up. Okay, Shoulder Hagen training Josh Warrington. 38 years of age, 30 fights, 30 wins, 7 of way of knockout. Big up YouTube gang. Big up Periscope gang. Those of you guys who are on different platforms as well, whatever you do, just head up into my YouTube channel and subscribe as well, because we're very close to 100 subs, and that would mean a lot to me if I can get 100 subs. Try to get 1K by the end of the year. It's a far reach, a very, very far reach. So yeah. All right. Oh my god, I forgot to get my uh, let me get my notebook for scoring. Guys, I always score fights, man. Maybe it's just me. Richard Lara applying the pressure. Josh Warrington is. That's a low blow by Josh Warrington. Very, very low blow. Oops, I pushed my camera. Let me. Cool, back up and running. But oh dog. Lara coming up with a good uppercut. Good right hand by Lara. Wow, Lara pounding him. Wow, Warrington with a good combination, but he's not hurting. Wow, good left hook by Warrington. Lara kind of chipped back. Wow, I don't think Lara can last the whole fight, because he looks like he's hurt early doors. Good job by Warrington. Warrington, very light on his feet. Good faith. Richard Lara, just whatever he's doing, he's not taking a step. He's barely taking a step back. He's always stepping forward. He's always striking forward. Tried to counterpunch him. He realizes that Josh Warrington's defense is amazing, but what he decided to do, he decided to step back, let him punch first, and counterpunch him with uppercuts. Very good tactic. Very good tactic. Wow, they fought. Okay, first round, giving it to Richard Lara. So round one, I'm gonna give this to Lara. You see me, I'm not on this biased nonsense, fam. Yeah, if I know I'm British and everything, but if our fighters are doing shit, yeah, don't expect me to start scoring them great, yeah. First round was to Lara, not to Warrington, but Warrington very good towards the end of that first round. But Lara did enough in the earlier round part of the fight to early part of that round to win it entirely. Even though Warrington was a lot more power shots, he looked like he hurt him more. You can't really count that. That's how I score it. Seconds out round two. Let's get cracking. Rich Lara is missing a lot of left swingers. I won't even say it's left hooks because it's not a very short hook. It's a very like not all the way back, but just like swinging all the way through. So it's in between a hook and good straight hand. I was expecting a hook from there, but so was Warrington. But he just went straight, boom. That's what he done. He literally just went straight. Very good fight. Warrington's establishing the jab. Both fighters are missing shots. Warrington walked into a huge punch, but not Warrington. Lara walked a huge punch, but missed a second counter punch. Warrington with a great defensive work. Guard, very good. Not leaving any gaps. Very good. His distance covering as well. He's not too close and not too far. Stepping in and stepping up, very good. Getting in that range basically. But Lara's got to apply a lot more pressure. Good 1-2 or backwards of 1-2 by Warrington established the 1-2. Warrington was doing very good in the early parts of this round, but both fighters are not good, but are not playing it as best performance as they can do. But I'm gonna have to give this round to Warrington as it stands. Warrington looks like if he let his hands go, he's hurting Lara as it goes. Warrington letting his hands go. Warrington's catching Lara. Lara's defensive work is very poor. Very poor. I don't think it's necessarily Warrington attacking cleanly. I just believe that his hands are low when Warrington throws. I don't think he caught any punches. I don't think he slipped any punches. I just think a few punches Warrington just missed. But Lara defensive work has to improve. For me, that round was Josh Warrington round. Very close between them. But Warrington they threw a similar amount of punches, I would imagine, but Warrington threw a few more accurate blows. Warrington was very good with regards to his range analysis, getting in close proximity and jumping out very cleanly and very rapidly without getting hit with a counter punch or a counter uppercut that Lara wasn't looking to throw. Lara I can tell he's a very offensive fighter. They're showing bad highlights, but Warrington didn't have a great round that second round, but hopefully he steps it up in the third round. I know he's been out for quite some time, so I expect this sort of performance in the early stage of the fight. But very good jump by Warrington. Warrington just jabbing. If he hooks with a hooker, he's leaving himself open to be susceptible for a counter attack or a counter punch. Ooh, Warrington got caught lacking, dropped his right hand, which then left a little hole for Lara to then counter punch with the left hook. But Warrington, his combinations, his short burst combinations are very, very tidy. One, like literally, he's just getting in right range, throwing 2 to 3 accurate punches. It doesn't have to be anything like technically advanced, but literally just a 1-2 hook and just straight back out again. But he's doing it at a very high speed. Got caught with a very good uppercut by Lara. With Warrington, although he's finding good range and good movement, he's going in with his chin a lot more. And that time when he done that, Lara caught onto the counter punch with an uppercut. It was a very, very good chess match between those two fighters. I can see there's a lot of thinking between them, and nevertheless, like, all right, big up you guys as well. For those of you guys who are tuning in from Twitch, YouTube, click the follow, click the like. Let me guys know what you guys think of this fight in the chat. Okay. Third round is very tight though. I'm not gonna lie. I can't score this one fairly. So I might have to still give it to Warren because earlier part of the round and the last part of the round, Warrington established a jab. The middle part of the round, it was a lot, nip and tug. He kept getting caught, but where he's getting caught flush. But he's throwing the accumulation of punches that Warrington is throwing is allowing him to put some credit in the bank. Imagine one uppercut or one power shot is like $500, but a simple like light-hearted jab is like $100, or like 1-2 is $100. He's just throwing a lot more, racking up a lot more funds from that way. So that second round for me, I'm gonna give this one to Warrington. Despite the fact that he got caught a couple of times flush, very, very decent performance from Warrington as it stands. If I wanted to give him a rating in terms of just an out of 10 rating, I'm going to have to give him a 7 out of 10 rating in this fight. Good in terms of his offensive capabilities and getting into range, getting out of range and striking his close proximity, and applying a lot of pressure to Lara. But unfortunately, when he goes in, it seems as though he's I don't know what it is. I have to slow it down a lot to analyze in a lot more detail, but yeah, it's a bit. Second round and the third round is a bit weird. I just have to give it to Josh Warrington those 2 rounds, however. All right. Referee say dove up your head. So yeah, like I was saying before, that's what they were doing. They were jumping in a lot into each other a lot closely. So ooh. Ooh. Very good jabs by Josh Warrington. What's her name? Lara tried to throw a lot more body shots, but he's not throwing enough straight shots. He needs to switch up the plan a lot more. Okay, he's just swinging, man, and sometimes you just gotta hone it in be more precise with your shot, and be maybe have protect yourself at all times, but don't drop your hand to wipe your nose. You might have a scratch, you have an itchy nose, you might hit a low blow, but protect yourself at all times, bro. Lara, you can't be doing like you can't just be doing this like in the middle of a fight when he's very close to his opponent. He needs to be alert at all times because in this division and featherweight you can't get away with it because you're gonna get cleaned out. You know, very very aggressive. Lara Warrington came in with his head. Yeah, that time Lara come in, gave him an uppercut. Oh my god, Lara is getting pounded. Lara's getting pounded. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, Maurizio Lara is applying pressure to Warrington. Not Warrington is getting pounded. Lara is getting pounded. Warrington's getting pounded. Oh my god, Warrington gets the knockdown. Warrington is knocked down. He appears to be on the canvas. Guys will get off the canvas. Yeah, shout out my YouTube channel. Please subscribe if you're done though. Wow, 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 wow. Well, referee, you gotta end it, man. Lawrence applied a lot more pressure. He's hitting him with the left hook, right hook. Literally, Warrington, his legs are wobbly. His legs are gone. 10 seconds left for the rest of the fight. I expect him. Come on. Warrington's hanging on for dear life. Warrington is just clinch. Saved by the rascal Bellion. Well, Lara is probably thinking, "Hey, brother, I could have hit you." Yeah. I keep looking at there, bro. Let me look at the camera, bro. Lara applied the pressure to Josh Warrington. Basically what happened is that, and I'm saying this, guys. Yeah, you guys heard it. Yeah, you guys are my witnesses. Yeah, in the court of law, I'm gonna bring the Twitch gang to my defense, fam. Bond the jury, fam. We don't need a jury for this type of thing. Yeah, you guys seen it. Yeah, Warrington comes in with his head. Yeah, Warrington coming with his head. Okay, when you're coming in with your head like bloody, like your Titanic, from like you're like somebody's holding your hand. Like you just go in, like you're going in for a diving header in football, like your Robin van Persie. But we done a Robin van Persie. He ran up, jumped up, done this, yeah, and then got caught from in the exchange, man. Should be better now because took a 30-second break, had some water. Um, oh my god, Lara is just applied the pressure. Lara is just pounding him. Oh my god, bro, I'm not even scoring this one. Won this one. I expect Lara to beat Warrington. If Warrington comes back with this, will be Warrington's greatest ever fight. Forget Kid Callahan. This is the greatest ever fight. Listen, this Maurizio Lara guy is catching you with counter punches when you're caught lacking. Oh, I tried to grip him, man. But bro, like, yeah, good tactical performance. But if I was him, I'll just jab. Just all you got to do is just do a simple jab and piss off, blood. Yeah, go around the ring. Do an Amir Khan, yeah. Do a more thorough, yeah. That ring would now become a running track for you, yeah. Don't get it. Warrington. Okay, Warrington is hurt. Warrington is tired, but he's getting into close encounters with him. He's hooking with a hooker, and his legs are shaking. He should for me, in my opinion, I think he should quit this sort of tactic and just go on your simple jab. If the guy's hooking, doing this, yeah, you should just be doing this, bang, bang, like straight down, 1, 2. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be just. This guy's doing this, and you're doing this. Yeah, yeah, and then but you're doing that, and your head is appearing to be in this frame. Lara is applying a lot more pressure. We're into round 5, 1 minute left of the round, but Lara, mate, if you apply the pressure, you can win this fight. Yeah, go for it. If you go for it, you win. Just Warrington, Lara's defense. All you gotta do, Lara, just put your hands up, bro. Listen, I want Warrington to win. Yeah, as a Brit. But Lara, fam, yeah, if you put your hands up a bit more, yeah, and defend the punches, yeah, and then when this guy gasses out, yeah, just throw it, man. That's what you gotta do, yeah. Right hand for Warrington. Very good strike by Warrington in his defense. I think Warrington has recovered. Okay, the bolt was like this here. The bolt was unstable. He just steadied it and he's carrying on. Okay, no more rocks, no more bad weather on the boat. Man said he can't hear you, son. Man, like TJ London, son. Listen, bro. Language exchange, bro. Are you a translator, bro, or something? Yeah. Listen. Okay. Lo sé. Okay. I noticed, fam. Lara's just been last couple of rounds. I'm gonna give this to Lara. Even though Warrington came back after that second round, man like TJ London is fam. Are you from? You're from London, bro. I don't know who you're gonna support, but if you're Mexican or you're Hispanic from London, who would you support in this sort of fight? That's a good question. If I saw a Somali person from let's say it was American Somali person against a Brit, who would I support? That is a good question, fam. I might support the Somali guy because there's not a lot of us around in terms of the boxing industry. Wow, Lara tried to do a few low body shots. He's too predictable. Okay, Warrington is very in his game, but Warrington is very tired. He's trying to. He starts off the round with a jab. He starts with the round with the 1-2. He goes in and out of range with that sort of combination. But then when as the seconds go into the round and it goes into the second minute stage of that round, he then starts hooking with the hooker. The fight is becoming a lot more predictable. They keep doing the same thing. Bro, TJ London is from London. Okay. I can see you got the speed flag, man. De que Perez. What's it called? How do you say it? De que eres país. Long story, bro. It's a long story how I know a little bit of Spanish. It's a very, very long story, fam. How was it? Actually, if you put in the comments and you guys want to know, I'll be more than ready to tell you. Ooh, Lara with a counter punch, and that really rocked Warrington. Me speaking about that. If you want to know how I got to learn or study learning a little bit of Spanish, put it in the comments, guys. I'm more than willing to tell you guys. Yeah, it's not a bad story, guys. I'll tell you this for fact. It's not the conventional route. What's going on, man? Warrington is has stepped up a gear in this sixth round, and I'm gonna have to give this sixth round to Warrington. Um, after 6 rounds, I had a draw. Yeah, they done the Eres. They done the Eres, man. A lot of. I'm a bit fresh though. Some of the phrases that I know a little bit has come from. I actually stayed over to the US. I had some medical treatments in the US, and what happened was, yeah, it's a good fight. It's a good fight, Ian. Yeah, but yeah, TJ, imagine this. Yeah, I'm in the US, right? Getting some medical treatment because the NHS referred me over there. Then what happened straight after that is I was um sort of in and out of hospital in the US. Stayed there for 3 months. ¿Cómo puedo hablar español? Okay, all right. Aquí es mi historia. Okay, here's my story. Okay, went over to the US. Um, um, had medical treatment in and out of hospital here and there. Actually, what happened is that I went staying in Jacksonville, Florida. Now, in Florida, still watching this fight, guys. Don't worry, I'm still scoring this fight. But in Florida, what happened is that um we had a few Hispanic traders and we all had to get on the shuttle bus. Okay. Now we had Puerto Rican and Mexican patients that were all going to get treated at the same time in the same around the same sort of times in the same place. Or a shuttle bus will come to our hotel, take us from the hotel to the treatment center, right? To the treatment center. Now, what happened is that I was waiting for quite some time um, in the US, learned a bit beforehand in terms of just schooling and but yeah, like after school I didn't really learn it. And we had a few Hispanic patients, and now during the Hispanic patients, uh, one or two of them, like we didn't know when they were going to come out and their point was going to finish. And what would happen is that muchas chicas alejeje. Sí, sí, you know, pero a lot. Yeah, there was a lot of yats there, man. I'll tell you that, a lot of girls there. Pero vivir en un hotel con mis, mis madres y mi hermana. Uh, Así que I didn't get a chance to trap the girls, unfortunately. And the condition that I was in, I wasn't in a condition to, you know, hablar con las chicas. Pero, ¿qué pasa con el boxeo? What's happening with the boxing? The boxing is very, very, um, the boxing is, that one I'm going to, put it this way, Lara could have won, bro. All right? Let me finish this last story, actually. I'll be let me just score this last one. The last one I had to give it to Warrington. But yeah, like literally, we had a few Hispanic patients that we didn't know when they were going to come out, when they were going to finish their appointment, and I wanted to go up to them and talk to them and ask them to quote unquote either hurry up or like what time are you guys going to be done your appointments. But we had a few of them that flew over from America and Puerto Rico, and we didn't know they didn't speak a word of English. And at that time, I barely spoke a word of Spanish. So I started learning it to basically tell them to hurry up and when are you guys going to finish your appointment, because the shuttle bus is waiting for us. Otherwise, we might as well go and come back, and the driver can come back and pick you guys up to the hotel. So that's how I started learning. So I started learning the few phrases. Um, oh, Lara is. I want Warrington to win, but I'm always shooting for the underdog with regards to Lara. But yeah, Lara looks shattered. Warrington can easily take him out if he wanted to, but they both fighters tied, and it's in round 8. We're not even in round like this. From the way they fight, you would expect this to be around 12. Yeah, except bro, that's the what I used to say. I used to say rap. I used to say like K Timbo. You know what's hey bro? This is started buffering, fam. Brother, I used to say like, what time you guys finished, man? I'm telling you this now. Like it's a rapido, man. You know, you know. No tengo todo el día. But there's just some of like we had one girl that she was going in for like eye treatment, and she would take her sweet time, bro. Oh my god, fam. She would take a sweet time. I was thinking, bruv, are you taking the piss, fam? We would be sitting in the shuttle bus for 1 hour, fam. She used to take her ass, fam, to get to get better. I have to give that round to Lara. Currently, I have Warrington actually winning this fight on points, despite the fact that in the 4th or 5th round he was out and out. Um, he done a huge comeback. He defended well, and you have to quote unquote you have to take that into account. If somebody's defended at a very good level, you have to basically give them a few pointers for that. Should I say? That's how I look at it. If somebody defends shots like they ride these shots, they slip his shots, I like that just as much. Or that's really an underrated trait. People will like the striking, etc., but the defending part is a very Lara looks like he's about to just give up basically. Wow, big left hand. Oh my god, Lara just knocked him out. Oh my god, literally, I barely even. It was very quick. Lara, Josh Warrington has been stopped by Maurizio Lara. That was round 9. Yeah, I had it 5 rounds to 4 after round 9. So wow, wow, espérate, hombre, bruv, absolutamente, wow. But yeah, like I thought, bro, Josh Warrington, it's a Leeds loss, man. Talk to me, guys. Me voy, gracias. Come on, fam. Hablemos otra vez, okay? Hasta pronto. But wow, I am shell shocked. I'm shell shocked, guys. Talk to me. I don't know what is going on. That was a huge, huge, huge win by Lara. Deserved winner after that fight and after the start that he had. Hang on a minute. Yeah, after the start of that fight. Let me just twist my chair. Actually, it's not actually the position of the camera; it's the chair. But yeah, like a very, very, very shocking performance. Very shocking performance. Hold on. But yeah, like guys, I'm very, very shocked at this. Didn't know that this might have happened. Um, I hope that Josh Warrington is will be good. What did this mean for Josh Warrington? Nothing much. Kid Galahad fight rematch. I want to see that Kid Galahad rematch. He's fighting at featherweight as well. So who could he fight in featherweight division? Um, who could he fight in featherweight division? That would be a good fight for him. Because I'm all for I'm looking at the rankings now. I know he's giving away the belts. Why am I looking at these rankings? Sometimes I just think, well, what's the point? Because the belts are to me just absolute useless. But featherweight division, Kid Galahad is a good opponent for him. Um, but yeah, Isaac Claw will be a good fight for him as well. Very good, a decent fight for him. Um, Isaac Claw would be a good fight. Okay, I understand that Isaac Claw. I don't know who he's being managed by. I think it might be Billy Joe Saunders. Um, I'm not sure who's managing Isaac Claw, but if I was him, get on the phone. I think it's Billy Joe Saunders or Tyson Fury. But if I was him, get on the phone. I think it's MTK as a whole. Get on the phone, acquire this fight, and definitely like, bro, Josh Warrington. I'm not I'm not surprised. He's hooking with a hooker, trying to get in really close with somebody who's just throwing power shots. If you understand that that guy's just throwing hook like power shots, right? and power hooks, and he's very powerful. He's throwing just the same sort of combination. To my understanding, he should just do the opposite of that. Jab him off, push him back, stay him on the outside. If he stood him on the outside and just jab the move, he would have won this fight easily. Easily. Wow. Congratulations to Lara. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations to Lara. But yeah, guys, I'm headed over actually to the Undefeated podcast. So head over to the Undefeated podcast, guys. We want to know my last minute thoughts, but thanks you guys for watching. All right, you guys have been an absolute sport. Okay, new cameras, new everything, and you guys have been an absolute amazing. You know, TJ Londres, Ian Barrett, big up you lot, big up the whole lot of you guys. Okay, I'm not gonna stay too late for the afterthoughts because that's gonna confuse the hell out of me. We're gonna watch it during our own time. But yeah, peace, love, and prosperity, guys. And I'm gonna catch you guys in a bit. Peace.